Shishninder, in this video, you will learn about 8 effective SEO tips that you could use to enhance the ranking of your video on YouTube. So let's learn about them. See, the tip number 1 is to include the keyword in the video file name that you're uploading to YouTube. You see, whenever you're doing an image search on Google image search, the image name is a very important factor when Google is ranking that image. Similarly, you should rename the video file name to the keyword that you're aiming for. This will lead to better SEO. The tip number 2 is to include the keyword in the title. You see, the video title is very important factor for YouTube to determine the relevance of whether it want to show that video for that keyword or not. So it is very important that you include that keyword in the video. Also, avoid keyword stuffing using multiple keywords as it can look spammy and hurt your click-through rate. The tip number 3 is to optimize the tags. You see, the tags convey to the YouTube what the video is all about. So whenever you're adding tags to YouTube, keep the following points in mind. The first point is to see tags of videos that are already ranking for the keyword using tools like vidIQ. So what you can do is, I see that this video is ranking for the keyword YouTube SEO tips. So I can see its tag and take inspiration from it to write tags for my video. And it is important to place the most important tags that you feel at the beginning of the list, because that are the most important keywords. The third tip is to use at most 8 tags to avoid tags being flagged as spam. The tip number 4 is to use hashtags. You see, adding 1 or 2 relevant hashtags leads to better SEO, so also add hashtags to your video. Tip number 5 is to repeat the keyword in the description and summarize in description what the video is all about. This will lead to better SEO. Tip number 6 is related to thumbnail. Try having a visually appealing thumbnail could significantly boost click-through rate, which will help you rank higher in YouTube. Additionally, you should also rename your thumbnail file to the keyword that you're aiming for better SEO. Tip number 6 is related to watch time and click-through rate. You see, the watch time and the click-through rate are very important factors when YouTube is ranking your video. To increase these metrics, follow these important steps. The first is to create a compelling hook in the video at the start to capture viewers' attention in the first few seconds. See, if they start watching the video in the first few seconds, then it will really heighten the chance of them watching the video till the end. This next point is to place the interesting topics at the beginning of your video to keep the viewers engaged in the video. And the next point is to avoid fluff and getting straight to point. This actually leads to better watch time. And again, it is very important that you have a very appealing thumbnail to increase your click-through rate. Tip number 8 is to share it on social media. You see, sharing your video on social media will help give it the initial boost. And additionally, you can also consider running paid ad campaigns to drive traffic to your videos and increase their visibility. Now let's summarize the key takeaways from this video. The tip number 1 is to rename your video file to include the target keyword for better SEO. The tip number 2 is to include a target keyword in the video title, but avoid keyword stuffing as it can look to your video looking spamming and decrease the click-through rate. Tip number 3 is to use at most 8 tags. Look at the video which are already ranking for that keyword and take inspiration from them for the tags and place the most important tags at the beginning. Tip number 4 is to use 1 or 2 relevant hashtags to help your video show up in hashtag search results. The tip number 5 is to repeat your target keyword in the video description and summarize what your video is all about in the description. Tip number 6 is to use a visually appealing and relevant thumbnail with a file name containing your target keyword for better SEO. Tip number 7 is to increase your watch time and click-through rate by creating a compelling video hook, placing the most interesting topic at the beginning, avoiding fluff and using an appealing thumbnail. Tip number 8 is to share your videos on social medias and also consider running ad campaigns to drive more traffic to your videos and increase their visibility. Lastly, I wish you best of luck in your YouTube journey. Let's see what are the common FAQs that you may be having. So, one of the common FAQs, how to do effective keyword research for YouTube video. See, one of the most effective way that we have found at Omkar is to look at the channels that are similar to ours and look at their popular videos and take inspiration from them. To give an example, let's say this channel is similar to me. Then I will go in his channel and see the videos and see the most popular videos. and based on that, I will make my next video taking inspiration from them. This is a very good idea for keyword research. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. I wish you best of luck in your YouTube journey. Dhanyavad.